Hey guys, what is up? So today we're gonna do a two-part series. So we're gonna make some pie dough first, and we're gonna make it like a flaky pie dough. So what is it called? We don't mix up too much, but it's gonna have large butter chunks in it. But first off, you want to make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content in the future. You want to make sure you freeze 2 sticks of butter. You want to make sure you have 1 cup of butter that's frozen, and we're gonna basically grate this with a cheese grater. But if you have one of those cutter tools to cut in the fat, to cut in the fat with the flour, then you can go ahead and use that with some refrigerated butter. But with this convenience, I'm just gonna freeze the butter and just grate it, so that's easier. So let's get started.
Alright guys, now let's get started with this easy to make pie dough recipe. So first off, we're going to measure out 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So make sure you get 2 cups of heaping scoops of flour first and level it off with a palette knife like so. And make sure you get that 1/2 cup as well and add it into a large bowl. Alright, after you're done measuring out your flour, we're going to measure out our salt and sugar. So first off, we got our salt here, and we're just going to measure 1 teaspoon of salt. And you want to make sure you just level off with a palette knife like so as well. Just add it right in. And we're going to measure out 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. And just want to level that off as well and repeat the same process. Alright, after we're done measuring out our sugar, we're going to grate our butter since we don't have a pastry cutter. So we got 2 sticks of frozen butter, and I'm just going to peel it and let a little bit of the wrapper still be on it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just grate it slowly, and you want to make sure you don't slice your hand. And when it gets down to the point where it's about to cut your hand, just go ahead and just cut it up with a knife or just push it in the grater very slowly. And look how efficient and easy it is to do this. Alright, just repeat the same process with the 2nd stick of butter and just do the same process. And after that, we are going to mix in our water and finish up the dough. And it's that simple. Alright, after you're done grating your butter, now we are going to measure out some cold water. So we are going to measure out a 1/4 cup of water. And as you can see, it may look a little bit higher, but from an eyes down perspective, it is pretty even. So now we're going to add in our dough after we mix up our butter and flour mixture. And you want to make sure you just drizzle the water evenly. But as you'll see later on, a 1/4 cup didn't cut it for this recipe, so I had to go closer to 1/2 cup of water for this recipe. So just make sure you pour your water evenly, and it becomes very grainy, so just add more water, and then you kind of have to like force it together. I don't know why it's not incorporating properly with the water. It must be too little, but yeah, just shape it into 2 small balls like that, and we're gonna freeze it into 2 discs and save it for the next time we get the pie filling recipe. So yeah, and that's how you make a dough that's very easy for your next pie crust. So next time I'm going to show you the part 2, and yeah, so just go ahead and stick your 2 discs in the freezer, and I'll see you guys next time.